Hey guys, this was totally unplanned. I am in the city of Hastings, Florida. That's State Road 207. The intersection is Old Hastings Road. This is an old cemetery that I have driven past whenever I'm heading west to visit a couple friends. I can't find any marker for it whatsoever. Even on Google Earth, if you can find it on Google Earth, but there's no marking of it. You can Google it. I don't know what the address is. Clearly, though, you can see by the flowers it's not abandoned. But I'm here because parts of it have fallen into neglect, and the woods have grown around those parts. I did a quick walk through here some time ago on my Instagram, but since I was driving by and you guys like old cemeteries, I thought I'd come by. So again, we have the raised crypts being indicative of the south where it floods. I'm not going to focus on names. I don't like to do that. I don't have their or their family's permission to focus on names. Looking to see if there's something in the woods here. No, that's trash. The county built a wonderful bike path. People can ride from Palatka all the way to St Augustine and the water. See, it's very nice. So you can ride from out here in the farmland into the city. So here's one that's partially been taken over by the woods. And again, see, they would have had some kind of marker on them at the time of burial that has deteriorated over time. So there's nothing there. So this one, yeah, it's a kind of plastic composite. That one's still there because that one was laid to rest 22 years ago. So that one's starting to deteriorate. It's sad, it's clearly not abandoned. People still come here. But I think it's maintained by the families who are laid to rest here. And they placed a stone after the fact. You see, most of them, the plastic marker has deteriorated. Or as in this case, after the plastic deteriorated, they had a formal stone placed, or a headstone like that. So that's an example of the way it deteriorates. Hot Florida sun, and that's a veteran. Okay. And here we go. I kind of hate to walk in here because there's a lot of evidence of homeless people living in here, and I'm not afraid of any homeless people, but this is kind of their home, and I don't want to walk in somebody's home. Evidence of homeless habitation has actually kept me out of a lot of things. I don't want to mess with anybody's space. Right there. I think it's very fitting, actually. These military gentlemen. I think it's very fitting that the forest has reclaimed some of these markers. I mean, if I were buried, I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated and put in the earth anyway, but if I were buried, I would want to become part of nature again. See, there's some natural low spots in here, so a lot of flooding. And then you see there are two, and it looks like they've experienced a lot of flooding, the way the pine needles are over there. And here's a headstone, and I don't know if you can see, but where that person would be resting is very low, which makes me think that their rest is not peaceful. Isn't this lovely, though? Wonderful old cypress tree. I literally decided that I was going to stop as I was driving out. You guys seem to really enjoy the old cemetery videos. Trying to find a way to get through to that spot right there. Can't read what that says anymore. Oh, let me get my shadow out of the picture if I can. Can't read what it says. And there's a handwritten one. I don't know if you can see it. I don't see anything back here. But that's lovely. See, this magnificent cypress is watching over these two. We have two crypts here and a couple very low from flood places there, which make me think that there might be an internment there as well. And of course, there's no indication of who these are anymore. I stopped here one day for the same reason, actually. I was driving out to visit one of my friends that lives out in Crescent City, and decided to stop at this cemetery where I had never stopped before. Was sad and delighted to find this. Sad because the fact that no one's taking care of them indicates there's no one around to care for them anymore. Delighted because the archaeologist in me loves ruins. So, see, it's just here in this open place. (1962), 1963. See, there's a crypt there. Might be one under there too. Let's walk back out. See, lots of evidence of people staying out here. And so here's more of what you can see from the road. There's a handwritten one, 1988. Handwritten stone. Not going to concentrate on names. Unmarked crypt. There's a crypt. From the back, that looks like a military stone. It's got a lot of unevenness here. I wonder if there's someone under here as well, not in a crypt. You see there's some unevenness there. And 1952, there's a big dip there. This looks like two people here. Oh, well, that's lovely. You can't read the stone anymore, and it's broken. And there's more. '93. There, you see it had the nameplate and a cross, and that's been deteriorating. 1993. See, these are not old internments. We've got one here. There's another one there. This one is all but taken over. 1985. No marking here. More of these. Hopefully City Hall knows who's here. Okay, got another veteran. Lovely. I don't know if you can see that. It's really weathered. That's the open space where I was walking before. See, there's something under here, and it looks like at some point someone put up some of that fencing that you can get like at Lowe's, and actually planted a garden, but you can't read the plate anymore. But I love that. I love that. Another nice heart, 89. This looks like an old stone, and you see they're kind of in the woods there. Handwritten. I can't read it. Unmarked, unmarked. These are all unmarked. Except this one, another military stone. 89. That one's marked in the granite. And then, oh, that's a small one. That must be a child. Much smaller. There's two people, 87 and 85. Someone's name marker. Look at this bamboo. And I'm not going to walk back there, but can you see? There's a stone in there. Let's see. If I was going to be buried, that's how I would want to be. I would want to be in there where nature took over. I think it's the headstone and the footstone. I can't tell if there's any more here. Oh gosh, I just stepped on one. I hate that. And there might be more back there, I don't know. You see, someone's property line is right on the other side of those ferns. So, oh, and there's one right there. And I'm not going to walk through all that. Oh, okay, here we go. There's a stone right there. And right there. And that's a military stone. Okay, so that answers my question. There clearly are more back there, but I'm not walking back with the snakes and stuff. They are as they should be, taken back by the earth. It looks like there's one right there. I see a raised area, and then there's another raised area right there. I'm disturbing the lizards and the grasshoppers. It's hatching time for the Georgia thumpers. So the little baby black and yellow grasshoppers are everywhere. If you're from Georgia or Florida, you know about Georgia thumpers. They're grasshoppers that get literally about the size of my finger and multicolored, and they eat everything. They eat everything. They're like locusts. I love them, but a lot of people don't like them at all. There's a handwritten stone. I can't read what it says, and I'm not going to disturb them. This is as far back as I can walk. See, then you're getting into that person's property. I'm not going to walk back there anyway. So yeah, see all the noisy traffic on 207. Completely spontaneous video for you guys who are as morbid as I am, and taphophile. Love you some cemeteries and funerary culture. This was all for you. Look at that. Sad. And handwritten 188. Handwritten cross there. 1997, I think. Interesting. There's another handwritten stone. 1973. Reverend Ulysses Humphrey. Look at that. So many veterans. It's so sad. And so many unmarked. $1993. It's a military stone, I can tell by the shape. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Look at that, you see? He loved to fish for bass. Miss Ida. So this is an interesting one. You see, they did the concrete themselves, and they cut out for the letters, and then they placed, what do you call those letters? Like letters that you buy at Home Depot that you put on your sign that's reflective. Veteran there. You know, it's disturbing to me. What I am finding to be true is that most of the abandoned cemeteries that I have found around here are what are known as black cemeteries, right? And some of these names are making me think that that's true. Hard to see. So the only reason that there's any care at all is the families themselves. There's There's a handwritten one, 1926. The families themselves or the churches. You know, when I did Pinehurst and San Sebastian, the Mormon church here in St. Augustine, where we've got a couple. The Mormon church here, the Church of Latter-day Saints, do regular visits. Oh, we have a baby. 2001, the baby passed. So here we've got a mound and no marker, and there we have a mound and no marker. And we've got these two that are being swallowed up by the trees. And we've got two mounds here with no marker. I wonder, there must be dirt over, there must be a crypt with dirt over them for them to see. And we've got one here and then a small one here. I wonder if that's another baby. And then we've got one here. So we're going to walk over that and people's crypts. I love this. You see someone. See, there's the plastic nameplate. I don't know if it's for that one or not. But you see how they built that little fence around there. I love that. Remember, there was one in the forest and someone planted a garden on top of it. But these are lovely. 2006 and 2015. So, yeah, I hadn't really thought about it before because I usually don't focus on names. But I think that might be the case. That combined with the fact that the black cemetery seems to be the ones that are abandoned. So that's sad. Let me walk along the bike path real quick and see if I can see anything from it. So, lovely farmland here in Hastings. So just walking along. See, I'm on the bike path. Just looking to see if I can get a view of anything from the path. And I wonder if these people know they're even riding past the cemetery. Don't see anything yet. I mean, if you were riding your bike, you wouldn't even notice. The stones are in there pretty good. There's some kind of support there, kind of bulwark. No, I don't see anything from here. Just lovely Florida. Oh, there's a maple tree. All right. Can you smell that ditch? I grew up on a farm. Ditches have a very distinctive smell, especially when it's hot. I grew up on a farm in California, surrounded by ditches. The smell of water in ditches and cow poop is how I remember the smell of my childhood. Actually, that sounds bad, but it wasn't bad at all. From an early age, I discovered that animals were both smarter and nicer than most people. Okay, so there's people coming on the path, so let me get off of here. Cemetery I don't know the name of, can't find the name of. So it sits at the corner of Old Hastings Road and State Road 207. Walking back to my car, which is kind of parked in a farmer's front yard, so I hope I didn't piss him off. And if you are in this area, Putnam County, Western, St. Johns County, Elkton, Hastings area, you will know that landmark as you drive on 207. You'll also see the cemetery from the road. Old Hastings Road and 207. Right along the bike trail. And along this big ditch. Okay? I was really hoping that I would see some baby Florida jumpers to show you, but I didn't act on it fast enough when I upset them in the woods. So there we are. Let me give you a visual for that. Old Hastings Road and 207. I'm Joyce. Medusa was framed out. Thank you.